A week ago, Zombie Chronicles came out for Black Ops 3, and to say the least, it was remarkably surprising considering Black Ops 3 is now a year old, and there's two Call of Duties ahead of it, and it's still getting new content. It is the first time ever in a Call of Duty history that any Call of Duty has gotten extra DLC. Not like supply drop, but actual content, downloadable wise, like DLC 5. For Chronicles, it never ever happens, except for Treyarch. Treyarch is one studio in particular that will break boundaries and do something that the other studios won't do. Release more content for their fan base. Generally zombies, because that's what Treyarch's known for, is the zombies. They're not really known for multiplayer campaign. Well, campaign if it comes to Black Ops 1. I not a big fan of Call of Duty except for zombies. Zombies is like the main factor of why I purchase a Call of Duty every year now, is because there's zombies included with it. I'm not a big fan of multiplayer or campaign unless it's Black Ops 1 or World at War, because they're both great, Black Ops 2 included. Gotta love Black Ops 2. Mainly Treyarch, let's put it like that. I didn't mind Black Ops 3 either, but I'm mainly a zombies person, all of it. That brings me to today, giving my final review of Zombies Chronicles. Now, to start off with this, it brings back, just to clarify what it is, it's a fifth DLC for Black Ops 3 for $30 that remasters all of the original, well, how can I say, original storyline. The Black Ops 1 maps, and then Origins, except Call of the Dead and 5 from Black Ops 1. So every other map from Black Ops 1, and then Origins, mainly to catch people up with the storyline on how they've gotten to the Rising Drag, how they managed to get to Revelations, why Giant was thing, why they can't, everything makes sense. It may still be confusing, because the storyline's still out of place, considering Mob of the Dead's not even included, and that's a major part of the story. Mob of the Dead's a pretty important arc. It's got an important piece in the story that lets people know. Now, you may not play as the Origins characters in Mob of the Dead, but they're there. They're under Alcatraz in Richtofen's secret, lab. That's where they got the vials. After the Rising Drac, they went to Mob of the Dead to get the blood vials from the 4 mob characters. That's why in Zetsubo you see them have the vials all the way to Revelations. Everything everything's got a point in the timeline that makes sense, and that's why Treyarch did it a particular way. That way you understand it in a way that only you can understand it. Every person that plays zombies has their own take and point of view on the timeline and how zombies matters. And with Zombies Chronicles and people joining in on zombies with Black Ops 3, not a lot of people got to experience the old maps and what led to Black Ops 3's maps. And Black Ops 2 wouldn't really count because Origins was the only map that had them in it. Mob of the Dead, though, did as well. You just never met them or saw them. Call of the Dead as well had them in the map as the Easter egg. But, as like all maps, they're all connected at some point and in some way. That's why Zombies Chronicles was a great move for Treyarch to bring new players into the mix so they can experience and relive the last 8 years of zombies since World at War, and let people know how great the zombies community can be. Now, going back to the review on it, I would say it's great. It is worth every dollar, adding up to $30. It is great. I would recommend you only buying it if you truly love zombies and you have played the old maps. If you have played the old maps, it's still worth it. If you never have, it's definitely worth it for someone that loves zombies. as much as I do and my friends and the zombies community, but you never got to play the original arc. It is worth that $30 so you can relive the maps, or if you never got to experience the maps that led up to what it is now. Now, out of 10, I give it a 10. It is a perfect DLC. The only downside, now even with the downside, I'm still going to give it a 10. The only thing that would maybe annoy the true fans is the fact that the old classic weapons are not in as wall weapons unless it's Origins. Origins is the only map that has the MP40, STG, and Tommy gun as a wall weapon still. And the fact that the Colts are not starting weapons. But, as of now, I'm speaking. But to sum it all up, I would suggest you go out and purchase this DLC if you have not gotten to play the old maps, or if you did and you just want to relive them. It is a perfect DLC for Black Ops 3 as a DLC 5. Continuing on to DLC 5, now with some more leaks, we might be seeing a DLC 6 with Mob of the Dead. Basically the rest of the maps. Treyarch might actually be remastering the rest of the maps and Black Ops 3, and if that's the case, Black Ops 3 will have every single map in existence. And that is a big deal, because Black Ops 3 is already the best-selling Call of Duty of all time, and the most popular of all time now. Besides Black Ops 1, but who knows? I mean, really, it's just a leak. But at the same time, Zombie Chronicles was a leak. And look what that ended up becoming.